This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, live from Grinnell High School, where the Grinnell Tigers host #1 ranked Clear Creek Amana, the Clippers, coming to the gymnasium to take on the Grinnell Tigers in a WAMAC Conference action-packed match. Let's take a look at our sponsors here that help us keep us on the air and bring these broadcasts to you. They include Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community, Mahassa Communication Group, Prairie Lakes Church, Wagon Wheels West, S&S Electric, Unity Point Health, Grinnell Regional Medical Center, and Grinnell State Bank. And our specialty sponsors include Brett Nichols State Farm Insurance for each game, our scoreboard for Kurtz Collision Center. Business card sponsors include Corey Hall Photography and Grinnell Firestone, and our specialty sponsors, Strand 3 Theaters and Grinnell Firestone, all part of the crew that helps being able for us to bring these matches home to you. I'm excited about this match. Not often that you get to see the #1 team in the state a chance to play in the Clippers. They are every bit deserving of that #1 ranking. Matter of fact, the WAMAC Conference is well represented in the high school rankings on the Girls Union website. There are 5 teams from the WAMAC that are currently ranked in 2 different classes. In Class 4A, there are 3 ranked teams. Of course, #1, Clear Creek Amana, then #7, Solon, and #10, Marion. In Class 3A, you have #8, Mount Vernon, and #9, Centerpoint, Urbana. So 5 teams from the WAMAC Conference are in the rankings at the present time for high school girls volleyball. So absolutely a top-notch conference is the WAMAC, not only in volleyball but in a lot of sports too if you look across the board. So as you said, the Tigers are hosting the Clear Creek Amana Clippers. They come in with a record of 4-0 in the conference, 31-2 overall. They won 4 matches at the Varsity Prairie Tournament this past Saturday. They are led by senior outside hitter Avery Lauer. She has 198 kills. For blocks, you turn to junior middle hitter Bailey Simpson, 6'2" junior with 54 blocks. Kendall Ronfeld is a 5'5" sophomore setter defensive specialist that has 201 digs. Emily Henderson is a senior setter at 5'8", has 598 assists. And Julia Scharbaum is a sophomore outside hitter who has 45 service aces. Again, Clear Creek coming in ranked #1 in the state in Class 4A with a record of 4-0 in the district, or conference rather, 31-2 overall. Grinnell Tigers have coached Sheree Sharp. They come in with a record of 4-0 in the conference and 11-11 overall. They beat Williamsburg 3-2 last Tuesday, so this sets up a battle for first place in the WAMAC Conference tonight between Grinnell and the CCA Clippers. Tigers are led in kills by junior outside hitter Kendra Knowlton. 5'8" hitters having 173 kills with 30 blocks and 21 aces. Next up is Aiden Gosling. She's a senior middle hitter at 5'10". Aiden has 60 blocks, leading the team in blocks. Aiden also throws in 45 kills and 19 aces. Taryn Stallman, a 5'9" senior, has 25 kills and 18 blocks. Lauren Loudon, a 5'5" senior, has 43 kills. Marin Sherman, a sophomore outside hitter, is second on the team in kills with 142 kills. Ava Cini, a sophomore middle hitter, has 22 blocks. Macy Logg, a freshman setter, has 133 assists. And then Caitlin Nath is a junior setter, 5'3", has 216 assists with 20 aces. And Caitlin Smith is a junior libero with 183 digs and 23 service aces. We're going to take this break here from some of those sponsors, come back with more of our pregame. As you say, you're watching Grinnell Tiger Volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
It's more than just a game, it's a tradition, a community. Every Friday night tradition deserves a homemade favorite, Poly Ice Pizza. Stop in on 5th Ave in downtown Grinnell or order online at polyicegrinnellia.com. Go Tigers!
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
At Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, we know that the Tigers have a game plan every time they take the field or court. And at Ramsey Weeks, we have a plan for you too. Check out our website at ramseyweeks.com to get started. You can find all your insurance needs from residential to commercial, and if it is real estate you are looking for, you are one click away in the top menu. Here you can browse our residential and commercial listings. Don't forget, let Ramsey Weeks create a game plan for your new insurance or real estate purchase. Go Tigers! Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post-frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings, so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com and let's get started today.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Of course, all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group, join the Grinnell Booster Club.
Hey Tiger fans, Colton here at Wagon Wheels West in Grinnell, and today's game day boot is this men's Twisted X boot. This boot is going to be super comfortable with that self-stretch technology while also being greatly durable if you have to go and work in the yard or you're out on the job all day. This is going to be the boot for you. But don't get it twisted. This boot is going to look wonderful under a nice pair of blue jeans if you got to go out on the town. And stop in, try it, and good luck, Tigers.
Back here at Grinnell High School, you see the teams warming up. The Grinnell Tigers are currently out there warming up. Clear Creek there. Clear Creek Amana's up there in the upper right-hand corner. So number one comes to town. I was talking to Shrey Sharp pregame, and obviously excited about it. I know when I coach basketball, I love to play against really good, solid competition. As Coach Sharp pointed out, they have played 34 games. The Tigers have played 26. So this group has played a lot of volleyball. They made it to state last year and lost. They were number one going into state, and they lost early on and did not get that state championship. But nonetheless, the Clippers are back, and they are loaded up. Just a very good, solid, all-around team. But in the same token of saying that, you acknowledge that, as Coach Sharp said, you tip your hat to this team. But you also acknowledge, we're not playing too bad at volleyball ourselves. Our Tigers beat Williamsburg on the road last week, 3-2. A big win on the road for Grinnell, and been playing pretty good volleyball. So excited to bring this one to you, and can't wait to see how this one is going to shake out. Again, in volleyball, you play, it's rally scoring, so every time the ball hits the floor, there's a point for some team. And you play best 3 out of 5 games. There's 5 games total. You play best 3 out of 5 would win the match. And each game goes to 25 by 1, and you have to win by 2. Except if it gets to the 5th game, then that goes to 15. So that's kind of some of the rules. Some other things you'll hear me talk about that I'll explain as we go along. Short sets, the libero, why they wear a different colored jersey, all those other unique volleyball things. Well, tonight, too, is a doubleheader night here on the Tiger Sports live stream network, because if you go to our website, which you see the watermark there in the lower right-hand corner, just add the .com to that, go to our website. If you want to watch high school swimming, the Tigers are hosting Pella and Vinton out at the Grinnell College Natatorium tonight for a swimming triangular. Dan Walker is out there having that broadcast, I believe, along with Tim Hammond. So you can click on that link as well. Or better yet, open 2 tabs, keep one on yours truly here, and follow along the volleyball, and keep the other one on the swimming, so you can see all Tiger sports tonight. And, of course, it's homecoming week here in Grinnell. The Tigers have the big homecoming parade coming up on Thursday. They'll crown the king and queen in a ceremony at Central Park. And then the Friday night football game, the Tigers host Marion in a big Class 4A District 4 football game. Blake Walker and Dan Walker will have that call for you. I will be out of town that weekend. But Blake Walker will come back from Des Moines and get back on the mic alongside his dad and bring you Tiger football this coming Friday night. So we've kind of set the stage for you. Clear Creek Amana, there's one of those teams that just play very solid. They don't beat themselves. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't have a lot of service errors or hits in the net. I mean, they make mistakes like all teams, but they limit those quite a bit. And they have a lot of nice offensive set plays, especially to their leading hitter, Avery Lauer, senior outside hitter. So she plays in the middle, and they move her around quite a bit away from the blocks for the team, so it's kind of hard to keep track of her. So that'll be a challenge the Tigers will have to have and be on tap for tonight. We're going to take this break. We'll take another 2-minute break. We'll come back, and we should be ready to go for volleyball action. You are watching Grinnell Tiger Volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
It's more than just a game, it's a tradition, a community. Every Friday night tradition deserves a homemade favorite, Polly-I's Pizza. Stop in on 5th Ave in downtown Grinnell or order online at pollyi'sgrinnellia.com. Go Tigers!
When change and uncertainty define the times, it's good to anchor to your roots, to honor and nurture them, to remember how it all started, and let that help build the future. Because we know a strong future is built on a solid past, and that past promises mean future follow-through. You can trust us to protect what you grow, build, own, and value. Trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual.
At Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, we know that the Tigers have a game plan every time they take the field or court. And at Ramsey Weeks, we have a plan for you too. Check out our website at RamseyWeeks.com to get started. You can find all your insurance needs from residential to commercial, and if it is real estate you are looking for, you are one click away in the top menu. Here you can browse our residential and commercial listings. Don't forget, let Ramsey Weeks create a game plan for your new insurance or real estate purchase. Go Tigers! Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings, so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com and let's get started today.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey Tiger fans, Colton here at Wagon Wheels West in Grinnell, and today's game day boot is this men's Twisted X boot. This boot is going to be super comfortable with that self-stretch technology while also being greatly durable if you have to go and work in the yard or you're out on the job all day. This is going to be the boot for you. But don't get it twisted. This boot is going to look wonderful under a nice pair of blue jeans if you got to go out on the town. And stop in, try it, and good luck Tigers.
All right, that was the national anthem. I know you couldn't hear it, but that's what they were sending their attention for, and we are set for volleyball. Let's go to the starting lineups here real quick. First for the Clear Creek Amanas head coach Jackie Clubb. Again, ranked number 1 in the state in Class 4A. 31-2 overall, 4-0 in the conference. They go together this way. Number 3, Elizabeth Timmerman. Number 6, Bailey Simpson. Number 7, Emily Henderson. Number 8, Julia Schardbaum. Number 15, Soraya Sherman. Number 17, Avery Lauer, who is their leading hitter and attacker. And then the libero is number 4, Kendall Ronfelt. For the Grinnell Tigers and Coach Sheree Sharp, they go together this way. They start number 3, Caitlin Nath. Number 4, Aiden Gosling. Number 6, Lauren Loudon. Number 7, Marin Sherman. Number 8, Kendra Knowlton. Number 9, Ava Cini. And the libero for the Grinnell Tigers is number 2, Caitlin Smith. And we are set for volleyball action. Cannot wait for this one. Number 1, Clear Creek Amana against the Grinnell Tigers. Again, best 3 out of 5. And our first game here is brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Chris Jr. here with you on a Tuesday night. Glad to have you with us. And Clear Creek Amana will start the serving. Emily Henderson will get things going for the Clippers. Bounces the ball. And here we go. Ball is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the middle. Aiden Gosling with a kill attempt. Set back by Clear Creek Amana. Ball is hit in the middle and down. That's a kill for Lauer. That's a point for Clear Creek Amana, 1-0. You see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard there in the lower left-hand corner. So Clippers up over Grinnell, 1-0. There comes the serve up. Set up by Grinnell. There's a set to the middle. Tipped up by the Clippers. Going to be a free ball coming over. Tigers will have a chance. Diving play. Nice play by Grinnell to get it back up over. There's another free ball coming back by Grinnell. I'll explain what a free ball is in just a moment. There's a ball tipped up and over. Nice hustle by the Tigers to get that one up. That's bumped back. Tigers got to get it over the net, and they do. There's a bump, and then there's a set. Big swing by Lauer. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Here's a set to the far side. Marin Sherman gets the kill, I believe. Yes, Marin Sherman gets the big kill off a great point, and we are tied at 1. Wow. Coach Shark talked about staying in the moment and focusing on what you do, that acknowledging that Clear Creek Amana is a great team. They're going to make great plays. They're going to have plays that make you go, wow, but you can't get lost in that. You got to stay focused on what you want, what you're doing. Tigers serve the ball up, tied up at 1. Here's a play to the outside, and there's a miss hit that time. Number 6, Bailey Simpson, just a little bit off in the timing from the set, and Tigers have a lead 2-1. Just underway here at Grinnell High School Gymnasium. Very nice student section. You can't see it on your screen, but they are down to my left, and they are loud and proud here supporting these Tiger volleyball players. There's a big swing by Lowry, and you see why she's leading killer. That didn't sound good. You see why she's the leading hitter. There we go. For the Clear Creek Amana Clippers. Big swing, finds that back corner, puts it home, and that ties it up at 2 points apiece, rather. Lauer back to serve. There comes a serve up and over. Serve receive back. It's Tigers chasing. They do get it back over. It's a free ball for Clear Creek Amana, but the Tigers are playing. There's a back set. Big swing by Clear Creek Amana, dug up by Grinnell. There's a set over now. Tigers got to get the ball over, and they do around the poles. Clear Creek Amana has another opportunity here. There's a back row attack by the Clippers, dug up nicely by Grinnell. There's a set over to the right side, tipped up and over the block by Grinnell. Back come the Clippers. Here's a big swing, and that is knocked down, and let's see. That is going to be called in or tipped by Grinnell. Okay. Caitlin Nath right at it, just missed it, couldn't quite get it, and the Clippers get the point. They lead 3-2, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There comes the serve up. Ball is bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the far side. Swing by the Tigers, played up nicely by the Clippers. There's a short set to the middle, blocked back by Gosling on that short set. There's a big swing, and that is tipped off a Grinnell player out of bounds. Clear Creek Amana gets the point. They lead 4-2. What I mean by short set is instead of the ball going way up high in the air, they set it usually to the middle. It's a lot shorter, with the idea being the hitter can get the ball across the net before the defense has a chance to react. 4-2, Clippers with the lead. There's a serve received by Grinnell. There's a set tipped up by Tigers. Get it up and over. Nice play. There's a hit into the net by the Clippers, and that's going to be a point for Grinnell, and it's 4-3. Again, I don't know if you can hear, but there's a nice, very nice contingent of student section here for Grinnell. That serve goes out. And that'll be a point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 5-3, as you see again on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard there in the lower left-hand corner. Serve coming up now for the Clippers, libero Kendall Ronfeld serving. She puts the ball up and serves it long. Service error by the Clippers. Again, as we talked about in the pregame, you don't really see that a lot from them. But they have one there, and Tigers draw within one, 5-4. Macy Loud comes in out of serve for Grinnell. There comes the ball up. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a back set. Big swing. Blocked down by Goslink. And who else was over there? Knowlton. Wow. Right there at the net. Knowlton and Goslink get the block, and it's tied up at 5. Here comes a serve by Laug, and it's a service ace. Macy Laug, a freshman, giving the service ace in, and Tigers take the lead 6-5. There's another nice serve by Laug, dug up nicely by the Clippers. Goes a short set to the middle, big swing, bumped off Grinnell. Tigers got to get it over. There's a hit by Knowlton. A ball up by the Clippers. Here comes a set to the far side. It's dug up nicely by the Tigers. There's a set up to the front to Knowlton. She tries to go to the back corner, played up by the Clippers. There's a set to the near side, swung up, dug up nicely by Grinnell. Tigers keeping it in with their fist, doing what they got to do to keep it in. Play still going on. There's a dink over, and nice play that time by the Clippers. That's one of those dink sets. They look like they're going to set it. Instead, they put it back and over. Nice job by the setter there for the Clippers, and they tie it up at 6 apiece. Wow. This is just game one, folks. There's the service up, dug up by Grinnell. There's a set to the far side. Knowlton, the big swing, off the block, out of bounds. The Tigers get the point, and it's 7-6, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Now Aiden Goslink back to serve for Grinnell. Senior middle hitter. Ball goes up, a little bit of a miss on the serve receive. It goes out of bounds, and Tigers get the point, and Grinnell leads 8-6. There comes a serve now from Goslink, bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set up and over, dug up nicely by Aiden Goslink. Over now to the far side, Knowlton, the big swing, and it's too long. You can see how she kind of arched her back. We've talked about that before. When the hitters have to arch their back like they're reaching back for something, very hard to get over on top of it, get your wrist snap as you hit it, and funnel through to get that ball to come down. So point for the Clippers, and it's 8-7, Grinnell with the lead. There's a ball dug up by Grinnell. Clippers play it back, trying to go for the back corner. Nice diving save by Grinnell. Free ball over. Clippers will have a chance to attack him. There's a bump. Set to the middle. There's a big swing, and it's down. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana. We are tied back up at 8. The Clippers have scored 2 straight. Again, Coach Ray Sharp talked about her team staying focused and focusing on what they have to do, not worrying about what Clear Creek does. Nice big serve that time by Lauer. No, check that. That was number 8. That's Julia Schlarbaum, a sophomore. Really throws it up in the air. Service ace. Clippers get the point. They lead 9-8. Watch how high she throws the ball in the air here. Jumps up and really gets that topspin on it. Look how high up that thing goes. And that one is in again. Tigers let 2 in a row go. Another service ace for the Clippers. It is 10-8, Clear Creek Amana. And there's a service tipped by Grinnell again, having all kinds of problems with Schlarbaum's serve. Tigers got to figure out a way out of it. There's a big toss, the jump serve again, ball coming in. There's a hit up by Grinnell, and it is going to go out of bounds. And that is 4 straight by the Clippers. Actually 5 straight. It was 8-7. Now it's 12-8, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Schlarbaum throws it up. Tips it off the net. Dug up by Grinnell. Can Tigers get it over? Yes, they do. There's a bump. Short set to the middle. Tip over the side. Dug up by Grinnell. There's a set to the back. Over to Knowlton now. A big swing. And Knowlton gets it down and gets the kill. Wow, do the Tigers need that. Point for Grinnell is 12-9. Now Kendra Knowlton goes back to serve for Grinnell. Knowlton with a big serve. Bumped up by Clear Creek. Back set. Big swing by the Clippers. Dug up by Grinnell. There's a set now to the right side. Swung on by Stallman, and that gets blocked back and goes down on Grinnell's side. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and the Clippers lead 13-9. Back to serve for Clear Creek Amana is number 6, Bailey Simpson. Check that, number 15. That's Sarai Sherman. There's a ball dug up by Grinnell. There's a set to the backside here to Stallman. She jumps up, is blocked, and no, they said it was in the net. That's 4 hits. That's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 14-9. Tigers got to regain some momentum here. It was tied up till Schlaubaum had the serves, got like 5 points in a row. There's a big swing by Knowlton, and it's dug up by Clear Creek Amana. Set over, nice diving save by the Tigers. Set back to Knowlton again in the middle. She hammers it home, dug up by Clear Creek Amana. Wow, another save by Grinnell. This time a swing, back and blocked back down. That time the sophomore, Hayden Waters, 6'1", got up there, blocked Sherman's kill attempt, and it's 15-9. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. Serve up by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Now back over to the far side. Free ball over for Clear Creek Amana. Free ball means there's no attack. Clear Creek Amana will have a chance to do an attack of their own. There's a set to the far side. Sherman with a big swing. Tigers say it was tipped. Referees say no, it was not. Out of bounds. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 16-9. Clippers with the lead here in game number 1. Clippers set to serve it up here. Ball goes up. Dug up by Grinnell, and that ball just drops. Tigers a little bit of miscommunication right there. And Coach Ray Sharp wants and gets a timeout. 17-9, Clear Creek Amana with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey Tiger fans, Colton here at Wagon Wheels West in Grinnell, and today's game day boot is this men's Twisted X boot. This boot is going to be super comfortable with that self-stretch technology while also being greatly durable if you have to go and work in the yard or you're out on the job all day. This is going to be the boot for you. But don't get it twisted. This boot is going to look wonderful under a nice pair of blue jeans if you got to go out on the town. And stop in, try it, and good luck, Tigers.
Back here at Grinnell High School, we are in game number 1, 17-9. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. It was 8-7. Grinnell with the lead, and since then the Clippers have outscored Grinnell 9-1. Thanks in large part to the serving of sophomore Julia Schlarbaum. The big jump serve got about 6 in a row for the Tigers. Got out of that. Tigers got to dig down here and get out of this. This ball goes by and just out. Stallman was set to hit that, and one of her teammates said it's out, so she spun away from it. It did go out, and so that's going to be a point for Grinnell. It's 17-10. Now the Tigers will be serving. Back to serve is number 3, Caitlin Nath for Grinnell. There's a ball jumped up, and the serve into the net. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana. 18-10 now. The Clippers with the lead. Game number 1 here, best 3 out of 5. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Serve now coming up for the Clippers. Ball is put in play. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the middle. Short set. Swung on and hit by, I believe that was Sherman. Marin Sherman gets the kill off the block. It's a point for Grinnell, 18-11. Now serving for Grinnell is Tigers libero number 2, Caitlin Smith. Smith puts it in play. Bumped up by the Clippers. There comes a back set to the far side. Blocked back, but out. No. said it was in. Well, they pointed towards Grinnell, but I think Grinnell's spike went out of bounds. Let's see. They're giving the ball to Grinnell. Like Coach Jackie Clubb, only the captains talked to. Okay, so it was Grinnell point. It must have been out on Clear Creek. Must have hit the pole or something on the near side here, the barber stripe pole. So 18-12. There's a serve up by the Grinnell. Played up by the Clippers. Back set to the side. Lauer tips it up and over. Nice diving save by Grinnell. Gets it up. Tigers have to get it back over. It's a free ball for the Clippers. There's a short set to the backside. Big swing. Tipped up nicely by Grinnell. There's a set over to the far side. Sherman with a swing. Tipped by the Clippers. There's a short set to the middle. Big swing by Bailey Simpson. Gets the ball to go down. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 19-12. Clippers with the lead. There's a serve up. Dug up by the Tigers. Set to the far side. Big swing by Sherman. Tipped by the Clippers. Dug up. Here comes a set to the near side, and that ball gets down. Again, that is Julia Schlarbaum, sophomore outside hitter. And it's 20-12. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. Here's where the Tigers' mental toughness will be called into action. Things haven't gone their way the last few moments, and Tigers need to dig deep. There's a save by Grinnell. A bump. A set to the far side. Big swing by the Clippers. Tipped up by Grinnell. There's the bump. Here comes a set back to the far side to Sherman. Big swing. Takes something off it. Played up by the Clippers. They have to get it over. There's a set up by Grinnell. Back set to Knowlton from the back line, and her kill attempt, her hit attempt, attack goes long. And it's a point for Clear Creek Amana. It's 21-12. Clippers with the lead. There's a serve up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Big swing that time by Sherman. Dug up nicely by the Clippers. Nice play by Clear Creek Amana. Ball's up and over. There's a set now to the backside. That kill attempt by Simpson. Dug up by the Clippers. There's a ball dug up and in and over. And unable to control it is Grinnell. That's a point for Clear Creek Amana. And it is 22-12. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. There's a ball tipped up by Grinnell, but gets it over and in play. Set to the far side. The Clippers, and the attempt goes right down the line. Again, hitting it where the blockers are not for Grinnell. And it's 23-12. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. Here comes the serve. Clippers on a roll right now. There's a bump up by Grinnell. That is going to be out of bounds, I think. Yes. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana. We are at game point. It's 24-12. Here comes the serve up. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set. The backside. Big swing by Grinnell. It's tipped off of Clear Creek Amana and drops in. Marin Sherman with that kill attempt, so Tigers hold off that one. It's 24-13. Tigers will serve. Sherman now back to serve for Grinnell. There's a bump in the set. Tipped up and over. Nice dig up by Grinnell. There's a set to the far side. Knowlton with a big swing is blocked and goes down on Clear Creek Amana's side. Point for Grinnell is 24-14. Tigers hanging tough here against the number one ranked Clippers. There's a serve. Goes back off. Might have been out. Misplayed by the Clippers. Another point for Grinnell. It's 24-15. Clear Creek Amana. There's a bump. And the set, and blocked up by Grinnell. There's a bump. Set for the Tigers. Far side. Knowlton up and over. Hits off the pole. And let's see, that is out. And that is going to be a point for Clear Creek Amana. And that will do it for the first game. Clear Creek Amana wins 25-15 over Grinnell in game number one. We will take this 3-minute break and come back, or 2-minute break rather, and come back with game number two as we say you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, we know that the Tigers have a game plan every time they take the field or court. And at Ramsey Weeks, we have a plan for you too. Check out our website at ramseyweeks.com to get started. You can find all your insurance needs from residential to commercial, and if it is real estate you are looking for, you are one click away in the top menu. Here you can browse our residential and commercial listings. Don't forget, let Ramsey Weeks create a game plan for your new insurance or real estate purchase. Go Tigers! Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post-frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings, so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com and let's get started today.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Clear Creek Amana won the first game 25-15, getting set for the start of game number 2 here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. I want to recognize for a moment here the Strand 3 Theater is located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. This is their showings from now through this Thursday, October 9th. Taylor Swift, the official release, Party of a Showgirl, rated PG-13. Downton Abbey, the grand finale, rated PG. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, rated G. And One Battle After Another, rated R. Those showing at the Strand 3 Theaters on Main Street here in downtown Grinnell. Also want to take a moment here to acknowledge Grinnell Firestone having some specials. Highway 6 Eastern Grinnell, you can save instantly when you buy 2 or more eligible Bridgestone Firestone Ag tires. Learn more by giving Grinnell Firestone a call, 236-7572. Also, another special they have going on, as you can see here, you can save instantly when you buy eligible AD, IF, and VF radial tires, $300 on those, $200 off all eligible non-AD radial tires, and $25 off Destination Farm and Destination Turf Ag tires. That's all at Grinnell Firestone. Highway 6 East in Grinnell, 236-7572. Our game number 2 brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance, and we are underway. Tigers serve the ball up. There's a kill attempt over by CCA, off of Grinnell out of bounds, and it will be a point for the Clippers, and they lead Grinnell 1-0. Chris Jr. here with you on a Tuesday night. Glad to have you with us here for high school volleyball. Also on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network tonight, a swimming triangular going on right now. Dan Walker is out there at the Grinnell College Auditorium. Grinnell is hosting Vinton and Perry on a triangular. Again, to find those out, check out our website. It's the watermark there in the lower right-hand corner, followed by the .com. You can have those links to our schedules and our broadcast links. This point's going back and forth. Tigers now on the offensive. Big swing by the Grinnell. Tipped up nicely by Clear Creek Amana. Nice save. Dug up by Grinnell. Here comes the set again. To the far side, Sherman goes up. Tips it off Clear Creek Amana. Tipped up again. A free ball now. Grinnell will have a chance. There's a ball set back. Sherman comes across, and that ball goes out. This will be a point for Clear Creek Amana, and they lead Grinnell 2-0. Tigers had chances there. Just could not get one to go. There's a ball bumped up, put back in play by Grinnell. Free ball coming for the Clippers. And no, 2 players get in the way of each other. Oh, that's unfortunate. A little miscommunication there. Ball drops to the floor. It's 3-0. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. Clippers now serving it up again. There's a serve receive by Grinnell. Tipped over. Sherman now puts the ball up. Gets it up over the net. There's a Bump, set, and spike, and that is in the corner. And Grinnell thought it might have been tipped or out. Players look, but the official says, nope, that was in. That's what was called. And it's 4-0, Clear Creek Amana with the lead. There's the serve, bumped up by Grinnell. Set to the middle. Gosling with a big swing, played back by the Clippers. Big swing, blocked back by Gosling, out of bounds, off of Clear Creek Amana. And Tigers finally get on the board, 4-1. Aiden Gosling there in the middle. We know how well she can jump. Second place finish in the state long jump and track this past May did young Aiden. Not young, she's a senior. There's a big swing, and right off a Tiger player, goes out of bounds. Big swing that time by Julia Schlarbaum. And Clear Creek Amana is on a roll right now, leading Grinnell 5-1. There's a serve up. Ball gets over the net, dug up nicely by Grinnell. That's set just a little long. Tigers couldn't quite get to it. Another point for the Clippers, and it is 6-1. Clear Creek Amana with the lead over Grinnell. That serve is out. Goes long that time. So Tigers catch a break there, and it's 6-2. Coming in to serve is Macy Logue, the freshman. Macy puts the ball up. There's a serve. Nice serve by her. Ball up in the middle. Swung back hard by Grinnell and off of Clear Creek Amana. Point for the Tigers, and it's 6-3. Serve up by Grinnell. There's the dig by Clear Creek Amana. Big swing, and it is down. Nice hit that time. Number 15, Soraya Sherman, gets that one down. Point for the Clippers, and it's 7-3. Clippers with the lead, as you see on our Curse Collision Center scoreboard. Clippers won game one, 25-15. There's a serve into the net. That was number 6, Bailey Simpson that time, putting one into the net, a service error. Point for Grinnell, 7-4, Clippers with the lead. Gosling serving for Grinnell. There's a ball dug up by the Clippers. There's a set. Big swing and hammered home that time. That was Schlarbaum again. Very impressive looking sophomore. Julia Schlarbaum, she's at 6 foot. She have the big jump serve. Watch this serve if you're just joining us. Way up in the air, and then hits it and gets it to drop in. Tigers just are getting fooled by that. They think it's not going to drop in there, but she puts that top spin on it, and it drops like a rock once it crosses that net. Another big serve by the Clippers. Dug up by Grinnell. Set over now to the near side. Knowlton with a swing. Dug up nicely by the Clippers. There's a short set. Big swing right there in the middle. That was, I believe that was Lauer getting that swing. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and they lead Grinnell 10-4. As you said, Clippers just do not make a lot of mistakes. Very solid team, and you can see why they're ranked number 1. There's a big jump serve. Ball is dug up by Grinnell. Way up in the air. Back to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing. Dug up by the Clippers. There's a set over. Free ball. Grinnell will have a chance here to make a play. Oh, there's a ball put back by the Tigers. Now a set to the Clippers to the middle. Big swing. Played up nicely by Grinnell. There's a set. And again, a free ball coming over for the Clippers. There's a short set to the near side. Big swing. Blocked back by Grinnell. Gosling and Stallman were there. There's another big swing blocked back by Grinnell, but that time it goes out of bounds. Another point for the Clippers, and they lead Grinnell 11-4. Tigers getting up and getting some blocks, but Clear Creek just keeps coming at you in waves. There's a serve receive, goes up, lands out of bounds. It's a point for the Clippers, and they lead 12-4 here in game number 2. And Coach Ray Sharp is going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 12-4. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Back here at Grinnell High School, 12-4, Clear Creek Amana with the lead. They lead in games 1-0. Homecoming week here for Grinnell. Of course, the Tigers host Marion, the Marion Wolves, this Friday from TT Cranny Field. Blake Walker and Dan Walker will have that game for you this Friday right on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. So Schleierbaum to serve again. Game number 1, her serve got them the lead, and Tigers have not found an answer for that big jump serve. There's a serve up, dug up by Grinnell. Back over to the Clippers side. There's a set to the near side. That ball is hit and down by Lauer. Another point for the Clippers, and it's 13-4. Tigers have to dig deep here. Clear Creek Amana is a very good team, but Tigers hung with them. But this jump serve by Schleierbaum Tigers just cannot get that sorted out. There's a swing by Knowlton, and it is out of bounds, I think. Yes. You can't see it really from here. The referee's blocking it, but you see there's a barber stripe pole at the top middle of your screen just above the head of the referee on the far side. A little plastic stick with its red-white striped. If the ball goes behind that, that's out of bounds, and that's what that did there. There's a serve up, dug up by Knowlton. To the middle, there's a set to the far side. Gosling with a swing, dug up by the Clippers. There's a bump and a set. Play over. Tigers chase it down, get it back, free ball over for the Clippers. They'll have a chance for an attack here. There's a bump, and the set, and the big swing, and it's down. Wow, Lauer just from that middle position there slides over away from the blockers like Coach Sharp said that they would let her do. And it is all Clippers right now leading Grinnell 15-4. There's a serve, ball dug up by Grinnell. Up in the air. Set to the far side. Gosling with a big swing. Ball bumped up around. And that was Stallman with the kill on that. Terrence Stallman, the senior, getting that one to go. Finally, again, breaking that service run by Julia Schleierbaum. And Clippers lead Grinnell 15-5. Knowlton serving up for the Grinnell. There's his ball. Bumped up. There's a set. Middle swing by Lauer, and she gets it to go down. They just bring Lauer in from all different angles, as Coach Sharp alluded to when we were talking pregame. She told me that they're very hard to get a beat on her where she's coming from because they move her all around. Now Waters comes in. Hayden Waters, a sophomore, 6'1", 6'2", middle blocker for the Clippers. There's a set over. Sherman's attempt blocked back by the Clippers, and it's going to be, 4 hits for Grinnell. Okay, they said it wasn't blocked. It hit the net. Another point for Clear Creek Amana, and it is 17-5. Clippers with the lead. Serve up by the Clippers. There's the set. And that ball is swung on by Sherman. An error goes into the net. Point for the Clippers, and it's 18-5. Again, you see why Clear Creek Amana is ranked number 1. They just do not, as we said, do not make mistakes, or do not make many of them. There's a ball dug up by Grinnell. There's a set over. Sherman with a big swing. Comes across, and that I believe is going to be out of bounds. Yes. Went behind the pole. It's out of bounds. And it's going to be 19-5. Clear Creek Amana with the lead. Serve coming up here. That ball gets served up into the net. It's a point for Grinnell. And it's 19-6. Tigers get a chance to sub in here. 6 and 3 coming in. Lauren Loudon, Caitlin Nath coming in. Nath will go back to serve. Let's see if Tigers can get cut into this lead and get back into this one. There's a nice serve up by Nath, dug up by the Clippers. Short set, big swing by Waters, blocked by Grinnell. Ball is right at the net, tipped up and over. We're still playing. Waters tips it over. Back to Knowlton, set to the middle, big swing, blocked by the Clippers. Waters was right there. There's another head attempt, and now let's see. We have a whistle. And what are they saying? It's out of bounds. Okay. So that's out of bounds. Off Grinnell, point for the Clippers. It's 20-6. Bailey Simpson comes in now. She is 6'2". So you got 6-foot Schlarbaum, 6'2" Simpson, and Timmerman in there. And she's only 5'8". That's still pretty tall. But big front line for the Clippers, and they get another point off the tip. And it's 21-6. Clear Creek Amana with the lead here in game number 2. Clippers are on a roll. Tigers just cannot get out from underneath the steamroller that is the Clippers. There's a ball dug up by the Clippers. There's a bump set to the near side. Big swing blocked up by Grinnell, but hits the ground. Another kill for Lauer. Another point for the Clippers, and it's 22-6. Clear Creek with the lead. Just get the sense that the Tigers' energy in this second game was not what it was in that first game. First game, they hung tough and were getting after it, but it just wears on you. There's a big kill by the Clippers, blocked by Grinnell, but it does go out of bounds. Sherman was there. Goes out of bounds off of her. Nice block, though. But it's out of bounds. Another point for the Clippers, and it's 23-6. Clippers trying to close out game number 2 here and take a 2-0 lead. There's a serve up, and that's a service ace. Kind of falls right between 3 Tigers there. Again, a little miscommunication, and we are at game point. See if the Tigers here can hold off a few game points. There's the serve up. Ball is bumped up by Grinnell to the far side, set to the middle. Tigers have to get it over. It's a free ball. Attempt by the Clippers. Back set to the near side, tipped up and over. And that is going to drop in for a point. And that is how game number 2 goes. Clippers win game number 2, 25-6. They take a 2-0 lead at best 3 out of 5. We'll take this break and come back. You are watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey Tiger fans, Colton here at Wagon Wheels West in Grinnell, and today's game day boot is this men's Twisted X boot. This boot is going to be super comfortable with that self-stretch technology while also being greatly durable if you have to go and work in the yard or you're out on the job all day. This is going to be the boot for you. But don't get it twisted. This boot is going to look wonderful under a nice pair of blue jeans if you got to go out on the town. And stop in, try it, and good luck Tigers.
It's more than just a game, it's a tradition, a community. Every Friday night tradition deserves a homemade favorite, Polly-I's Pizza. Stop in on 5th Ave in downtown Grinnell or order online at pollyi'sgrinnellia.com. Go Tigers!
When change and uncertainty define the times, it's good to anchor to your roots, to honor and nurture them, to remember how it all started, and let that help build the future. Because we know a strong future is built on a solid past, and that past promises mean future follow-through. You can trust us to protect what you grow, build, own, and value. Trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Clear Creek Amana leads Grinnell 2-0, best 3 out of 5 wins the match. Getting set for game number 3 here. Again, going on simultaneously on our website, which is, you see our watermark there in the lower right-hand corner. Just add the .com to that. That's our website. You can click over there. Tiger Swim Team is hosting a triangular with Perry and Vinton Shellsburg, or rather Vinton. out the Grinnell College Auditorium. Dan Walker and I believe Tim Hammond are out there bringing you that action. So the best way to do that is open up your browser, open up one tab, navigate to Tiger Sports Livestream Network, click on either the swimming or the volleyball link, and then open up another tab, go to Tiger Sports Livestream, and click on the other link, and you can have both back-to-back, right side by side there, and check out both on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, your home for Grinnell Tiger Sports. We said earlier at the pregame, playoff pairings come out this week. Grinnell, after this, they will have a huge tournament down in Pella. A lot of big-time schools there. I know Pella, Dutch are down there. They're at their own tournament. They're very good in the Little Hawkeye. Dallas Center Grimes, I believe, is coming to that one. Some Cedar Rapids schools are coming to that one. So, big tournament. Then Monday night, Grinnell Tigers have a match that was added. They're hosting Oskaloosa, the Indians here at Grinnell High School. For senior night, we'll have that match for you here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. And then they have the conference tournament next Thursday. That's the Tiger volleyball schedule. So Clear Creek Amana will serve. Our game number 3 brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. There's a serve, and we are underway. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the far side. Big swing by Sherman, goes blocked, goes out of bounds, and it's a point for Grinnell. So Tigers go to serve Smith. Back to serve for Grinnell. Ball bumped up by Clear Creek Amana. There's a set to the middle, dug up by the Tigers. There's a bump and a set, and missed timing by the Clippers, and they get it up and going, and the Tigers flip it back, and Tigers get the point. And it's 2-0. Grinnell with the lead. Serve up by Caitlin Smith. There's a back set. Big swing to the far side. That gets through the defense, and Clippers get on the board, and they trail Grinnell 2-1. Now Avery Lauer, the senior outside hitter, leading the team in kills is Lauer. Serves the ball up. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the back near side. Sherman with the kill swing. Played back by the Clippers. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Tigers with a free ball over. Clippers on the attack. There's a bump. Short set to the middle. Big swing off Grinnell. It's a point for the Clippers, and we are tied at 2. Again, what I mean by free ball is it's not an attack attempt. The team just has to lob the ball over easy, and that gives the other team who's receiving the ball a chance to set up an attack. That's what I mean by a free ball. 2-2 here, game number 3. Bumped up by Grinnell. Swing by the Tigers, and misplayed a little bit by the Clippers into the net. It's a point for Grinnell. And Tigers lead 3-2. Back to serve for Grinnell is number 3, Caitlin Nath. Nath puts it in play. Bumped up by Clear Creek Amana. Big swing by the Lauer, I think, that time in the middle. Let's see who that was. That was number 6, Bailey Simpson. Put that one down. Point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 3-3. Clippers back to serve. Ball bumped up by Grinnell. There's a bump and a set, and then you see that fake there. The Clippers ran a bit of a fake. They bumped up to the middle. One player jumped and swung like they're going to miss it. The other player hit it and got it through the defense, and Clippers take the lead 4-3 here in game number 3. They won the first 2 games, 25-15 and 25-6, and that lead Grinnell 2-0. There's a set to the far side. Knowlton coming out. Big swing by Kendra, and misplay by the Clippers. Goes out of bounds, and it's a point for Grinnell. And it's tied up at 4 apiece. Back to serve for Grinnell. Number 11, Macy Lowe. Lowe with a nice serve. Played nicely by the Clippers. There's a kill attempt by Clear Creek Amana, and that time Schlaubaum kind of arched her back, but just kind of flipped it up and over, but it found a home. Clippers get the point, and they lead Grinnell 5-4, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. After the game, we hope to talk to head volleyball coach Sheree Sharp, get her thoughts on this match between Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana. There's a big swing by Knowlton, blocked by the Clippers, but falls down on their side of the net. Tigers get the point. It's 5-5. Now Aiden Gosling back to serve for Grinnell. Aiden, the senior, puts it in play. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set. Near side, that was tipped. Didn't matter, landed in bounds. Either way, it's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and they lead Grinnell 6-5. Now Schlabbaum of the big jump serve puts it up and in. Bumped up by Grinnell. Tipped back by the Clippers. Again, that serve receive a little bit too far close to the net, and Sarai Sherman just tipped it back over. Point for the Clippers. It's 7-5. See if Tigers can get a stop here. Now Tigers are substituting, I think, or there's a hold up. There we go. All right, now we are set to go. Looks like Haley Harder came in, got a nice serve receive that time. Ball's up and in by Grinnell. Inbounds, there's a set over the right side. Tipped up and over by Clear Creek Amana. Nice diving play by Grinnell. Ball's played up and over. There's another quick set. Tipped by Grinnell. Set to the back. Here comes Knowlton. Big swing. Nice dig by the Clippers. That ball goes up and out of bounds. Again, nice point. Haley Harder there, another freshman in there. Did a nice job. Clippers get the points, 8-5. Big serve by Schlarbbaum. And they get the point of service ace. And it's 9-5, Clippers with a lead. I've seen a lot of volleyball. I don't recall ever seeing too many high schoolers do a big jump serve like that. I know they do it, but I haven't seen it. That time, the kill attempt by Knowlton hits the side of the net, or actually the out-of-bounds pole, and falls down. It's a point for the Clippers. They lead Grinnell 10-5. Again, Schlarbbaum with that jump serve just has the Tigers befuddled. They just can't get away from it. There's a nice tip back by Grinnell, but then blocked right back immediately by the Clippers. Point for them, 11-5. Clippers with a lead. Schlarbbaum, again, that big jump serve, and that is out of bounds. So Tigers get the point. It's 11-6. Kendra Knowlton back to serve now for Grinnell. Sherman back in now for Harder. There's a serve up. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set. Big swing, and it is ruled out. Okay. Just out on that attempt, that attack attempt. Point for Grinnell. It's 11-7. Knowlton to serve it again. Ball is up, put in play. There's a bump. There's a set. Big swing by the Clippers. Tipped off the net, still playing. Set to the far side. Sherman with a big swing. A little bit of a miss hit there. Hits the net and drops down. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana. And they lead Grinnell 12-7. Sherman back to serve for the Clippers. There's a set to the middle. Big swing by Grinnell. And that looked like that was, could tell if that was Stallman. But somebody there in the middle just played it back and went off the Clippers. And it'll be a point for Grinnell. And it's 12-8. Caitlin Nath now checks in for Taryn Stallman. Goes back to serve. Ball tipped up by Clear Creek Amana. Nice tip over by their player. Tigers dive for it. And so do the Clippers. And we're still going, and ball gets hit into the net. So Tigers get the point, and they trail 12-9. Tigers trying to inch their way back into this one. Nice serve by the Tigers. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the far side. Sherman with a big swing, blocked back, in play. Bump, set, in the spike attempt, dug up by the Clippers. There's their own bump set. Big swing by the Clippers. Goes out of bounds off Grinnell. Tigers get no. They get it up and over. Still going on. There's a set to the far side. Sherman with a swing. Tipped up by the Clippers. Played back by Clear Creek Amana. Pushed to the other side. There comes the ball up. Knowlton with an attack from the back row. Tipped around. Tipped up and over by the Clippers. Best point of the match so far. There's a short set to the middle. That time, ball tried to go into the net on a dink set. And that ends in Tigers get that point, and it's 12-10. Best and longest point of the match right there. And Tigers get it. Serve forthcoming. Bumped up by the Clippers. Kill attempt to the far side. Sherman, nice dig by the Clippers. Schlabbaum going down to get it. That kill attempt, the swing goes into the net. One of the few misses for Lauer on the night. Her attempt went into the net, and it's 12-11. Grinnell, as I said, inching the way back into this one. Good serve, bumped up. There's a set to the middle. Tipped up by Grinnell. To the middle, Knowlton, the middle attack, and it went long. Out of bounds. Point to the Clippers, and they lead 13-11. Emily Henderson back to serve now for the Clippers. Here comes the serve. Big swing by Grinnell, blocked back by the Clippers. That's a point for them, 14-11. Clippers push to lead to 3 here in game number 3. After winning the first 2 games, they have a 2-0 lead. There's a serve up. Short set to the middle. Big swing by the Tigers. That was Sini. This time to the near side. And Lauren Loudon gets a kill attempt. Off the block, goes out of bounds. Point for Grinnell. And it's 14-12. Tigers hanging tough here. There's a serve up. Bumped up by the Clippers. Should be a free ball. Tigers will have a chance to go on the attack. There's a bump. Set to the middle. Big swing by the Tigers. Aiden Gosling handled by the Clippers. Up over the block attempt. Tigers with the bump. And the set, it hits the ceiling and comes down. Now, the ball can hit the ceiling as long as it stays on your side of the court. So if it hits the ceiling on your side of the court and it comes down on your side of the court, then you can play it. In that case, it did that, but the Tigers couldn't make the play. It's a point for the Clippers, and it's 15-12. There's a serve receive by Grinnell. Tigers get it up and over, though. Short set to the middle. Big swing in the middle of that time by Simpson. Wow. Hammers it home. Point for the Clippers. Or no. They say it was out? Yeah, they must have said it was out, so it was a point for Grinnell. All right, 15-13, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That attempt by Lowry is out, and Tigers are back within 1 at 15-14. As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. There's a set to the backside. Big swing by the Clippers, dug up by Grinnell. There's a bump in the set. Knowlton with the swing and blocked down by Clear Creek Amana. It falls to the floor. Point for Grinnell, and we are tied at 15. Serve up by Grinnell. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set to the middle. Big swing, and that is out of bounds. The Tigers take the lead, 16-15. Coach Jackie Clubb wants and gets a timeout. We'll take one as well. 16-15, Grinnell with the lead. Here in game number 3, you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings, so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com, and let's get started today.
Back here at Grinnell High School. Don't forget, it is homecoming week here at Grinnell. Be sure to make plans now to attend the homecoming parade starting at 5:30 in downtown Grinnell. Then we'll have the homecoming pep rally at Central Park. Yours truly, I'll be emceeing that event. We'll have performances by the Tiger Paws, the cheerleaders, revealing of the king and queen in the court, and all that stuff coming up this Thursday night in Central Park starting at 5:30. Tigers with a serve. There's a kill attempt by Amana, dug up by Grinnell. Short set to the middle, tipped up and over by the Tigers. There's a set to the far side. Block attempt by Grinnell, gets it back. Clippers still playing it. There's a big swing. That's off Grinnell. Just missing it a bit. Out of bounds, and the Clippers get the point, and we are tied up at 16. Kendall Ronfelt, the sophomore, serving it up for the Clippers. Bullet serve, dug up by Grinnell. There's a set. Near side, Knowlton with a big swing. Gets it home. Kendra Knowlton gets the point for Grinnell, 17-16. Tigers with the lead. Now back to serve is Macy Lowe. Freshman. Puts the ball into play for Grinnell. There's a bump by the Clippers. And the set. And the spike is down. Julia Schlarbaum. Very nice looking sophomore outside hitter. Puts it home for the Clippers. And we are tied at 17. Clippers to serve. There's a bump over to Knowlton. Big swing by Kendra, and it gets through the defense. I believe it's tipped. Yes, it was. That's a point for Grinnell. It's 18-17. Grinnell with the lead here in game number 3. Aiden Gosling now back to serve for Grinnell. There's a bump up by the Clippers. There's a set. Tipped up and over by Clear Creek Amana. It falls in play, and that's going to be a point for the Clippers. Again, it's not how hard you hit it all the time. It's if you hit it where they are not. Clippers did that. We are tied back up at 18. Now here's Schlarbaum of the big jump serve. Ball dug up by Grinnell. There's a set to the near side. Swing by Knowlton, but then hit by Schlarbaum. Was out of bounce off of her. The Tigers at the point, 19-18. Make note of that. That's the first time all match that they've held Schlarbaum just to one serve. Now Knowlton back to serve for Grinnell. Kendra puts it in play. Dug up by the Clippers. Ball goes up and into the net. It's a point for Grinnell. And Tigers lead at 20-18 here in game number 3. Knowlton set to serve here. Ball up and in play. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set to the near side. Big swing blocked back by Grinnell inbounds. Couldn't tell who got that. I think it was Terrence Stallman got that block. It's a point for Grinnell. 21-18 is the lead. Jackie Clubb, the coach of the Clippers, wants and gets a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Back here at Grinnell High School, 21-18. Grinnell with the lead. As you will see there on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Game number 3, Clippers won the first 2 games. Tigers looking to get one back here. Move to a fourth game. Knowlton to serve. There's a serve up by Kendra. Bumped up by the Clippers. Nice save, and they have to play it over. And the ball just bounces in front of Grinnell. Again, miscommunication there. And Clippers get the point and the serve, and they trail 21-19. Now it looks like number 15, Soraya Sherman, back to serve for the Clippers. There's the ball up. Bumped up by Grinnell. The set to the far side. Sherman with a big swing, blocked by the Clippers. There's a jump and a set and poked up and over by the Clippers. Set to the backside. Sherman again with a big swing. Off the block, goes out of bounds off of the Clippers. And that will be a point for Grinnell. It's 22-19. Grinnell with the lead. Now back to serve for Grinnell is number 3, Caitlin Nath. Nath puts the ball in play. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a short set to the middle. Waters up and over, and she just tips it away from where they aren't. Her teammate Slawbaum comes about, knocks her over in the excitement, but it's a point for the Clippers, and it's 22-20. Grinnell with the lead. Clear Creek Amana to serve. Back to serve number 7, Emily Henderson, a senior right side. Henderson puts the ball up and in play. Bumped up by Grinnell. Here comes the set. To the near side, Sherman with a big swing. Tipped up by the Clippers. Attack from this way. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. There's a set up. Going up for it, up and over the block is Sherman. Clippers are still playing it. There's a attempt from the middle. Knowlton bumps it up. There's a set to the near side. Sherman again with a swing. Tipped up by the Clippers. Short set to the middle. Tipped up and over. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set back. Sherman plays it up and over. Clippers have it now. Free ball up and over. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the near side. Sherman with a swing. Bumped up by Grinnell. They say that was into the net, not blocked. So it's going to be a point for Clear Creek Amana, and it's 22-21. Tigers with the lead. Clippers serving to tie it up. There's a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set over to the near side. Miss hit that time by Sherman on that far side. Those happen. And it's tied up at 22. And Coach Ray Sharp-Watson gets a timeout of her own. 22-22 in game number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back at Grinnell High School, 22-all here in game number 3. Clear Creek Amana leads Grinnell 2 games to none here in this match. Clippers ranked number 1 in the state, coming with a record of 31-2. They had won 27 in a row before losing, I believe, last week to a 5A school. Over here, we're tied up. Serve coming up for the Clippers. Bumped up by Smith. There's a set to the far side. That ball is swung on by Sherman off the block of Clear Creek Amana, out of bounds. It's a point for Grinnell, and Tigers lead 23-22. Caitlin Smith, the junior libero for the Tigers, back to serve. Smith puts the ball in play. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's the back set. Big swing. Dug up by Grinnell. Set to the net, over to the far side. Free ball by Grinnell. Clippers have a chance to attack here. There's a set to the middle. Big swing and blocked out of bounds off Grinnell. That'll be a point for Clear Creek Amana, and we are tied at 23-all here in game number 3. There's a serve up by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set to the middle. Gosling tips it up and over. Played back by the Clippers. There's a set to the middle. Big swing. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. There for the block with the Clippers. Tigers get it up and over, though. Clippers still going on. Big swing. Blocked back by Grinnell. And Tigers get the point. Couldn't tell Gosnick was there. Also number 6, Lauren Loudon was there. And Tigers are at game point. They lead 24-23. Marion Sherman set to serve for Grinnell. There's a serve up. Ball hit by the Clippers to the middle. Big dig by Grinnell. Set to the far side. Knowlton goes up with the swing. Bumped up by the Clippers. Short set to the middle. Blocked back by Grinnell. And it's still up and going, and it's out of bounds. And Grinnell gets game number 3, 25-23. Wow. We will take this 2-minute break, come back for game number 4. As we say, you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
It's more than just a game, it's a tradition, a community. Every Friday night tradition deserves a homemade favorite, Polly-I's Pizza. Stop in on 5th Ave in downtown Grinnell or order online at pollyi'sgrinnellia.com. Go Tigers!
When change and uncertainty define the times, it's good to anchor to your roots, to honor and nurture them, to remember how it all started, and let that help build the future. Because we know a strong future is built on a solid past, and that past promises mean future follow-through. You can trust us to protect what you grow, build, own, and value. Trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual.
At Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, we know that the Tigers have a game plan every time they take the field or court. And at Ramsey Weeks, we have a plan for you too. Check out our website at ramseyweeks.com to get started. You can find all your insurance needs from residential to commercial, and if it is real estate you are looking for, you are one click away in the top menu. Here you can browse our residential and commercial listings. Don't forget, let Ramsey Weeks create a game plan for your new insurance or real estate purchase. Go Tigers! Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com and let's get started today.
Drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting set for game number 4 here as Grinnell holds off the match for now. They take game number 3, 25-23. Only the 5th game Clear Creek Amana has lost all year. So think about that for a minute. Out of, what have they played, 34 matches. And if each match goes to 2 or 3 games, depending upon if you're in a tournament or not, most tournaments it's 2 out of 3, but most individual matches it's 3 out of 5. So that's only the 5th match they have lost, or the 5th game they have lost all year. They are not ranked number 1 without reason, folks. They are really good, but Tigers showing some grit there. And the big key is the jump server Julia Scharbaum only got Clear Creek Amana 1 point. So Tigers set to serve here. Our game number 4 brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. And here we go. Ball served up by Grinnell. There's a bump set to the far side. Attack attempt by the Clippers, dug up by Grinnell. Set to the far side. Big swing by Sherman, dug up by the Clippers. Short set to the middle, tipped up and over by Waters. Up goes Grinnell. There's a kill attempt. Bumped up by the Clippers. Big swing by Lowry, off the block, out of bounds. Gosling was there. Also, number 6, Lauren Loud was there, but it goes out of bounds. They got a piece of it, but it went out of bounds. Point for Clear Creek Amana, and they lead Grinnell 1-0. Serve coming up now for the Clippers. Ball gets bumped up. Set to the near side. Big swing by Grinnell, and that was way long. Again, you saw the back arch there of the Grinnell hitter. When they arch that back, it's hard to get the wrist up and over the arm on top of the ball and snap it down. Clear Creek Amana leads Grinnell 2-0 here, game number 4. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a big swing by the Tigers, and that goes out of bounds and long. And it's 3-0, Clear Creek Amana with the lead. There's a serve up by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the middle. Gosling with a swing, and it's blocked, but goes down on the Clipper side of the net. Point for Grinnell. Aiden with her kill. 3-1. CCA with the lead. Back to serve for Grinnell, number 3, Caitlin Nath, the junior setter. Check that was number 7, Marin Sherman. My apologies. Bumped up by the Clippers. Big swing by Clear Creek Amana, and gets through the hole, through the defense, finds a hole. Point for CCA. It's 4-1. Clippers with the lead. Serve coming up here by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Setting out of the near side. Knowlton with a big swing. Gets through the defense. Kendra Knowlton with another kill for the Tigers. And it's 4-2. Clippers with the lead. Here in game number 4, Clippers lead Grinnell 2-1. It's best 3 out of 5 to 25. If we were to get to a 5th game, that goes to 15. But again, you have to win by 2. But first things first, we have game number 4 here. Knowlton puts it up and over, blocked back by the Clippers. And that's a point for them. It drops in, and that was number 6, Bailey Simpson. 6'2", junior middle hitter for Coach Jackie Clubb. Simpson puts the ball in play, dug up by Grinnell. Setting out to the near side. Big swing by Grinnell, tipped off a Clear Creek Amana player, though. Goes out of bounds. It's a point for Grinnell. And Tigers trail 5-3. Aiden Gosling back to serve for the Tigers. Aiden puts it in play. Bumped up by Clear Creek Amana. Dink set. Nicely done by the Clippers. Just when you think they're going to set it up, they put that dink set on you. And it drops in for a point. And it's 6-3. Clippers with the lead. Here's Schlaubaum of the jump serve. Big serve goes up, and it goes out of bounds. That was key last time, limiting her to just one serve attempt. Point for Grinnell. Tigers trail 6-4. Kendra Knowlton back to serve. Here comes the ball up. Bumped up by the Clippers. Set to the near side. Big swing. Dug up nicely by Smith. Wow. Tigers with an attempt. Bumped up by Grinnell. Another set to the middle. Big swing. Tipped up by Grinnell. Played up by Smith. Tigers got to get it up and over. It's a free ball for Clear Creek Amana. Clippers go up. Back set to the near side. And there's a tip up, and it's going to finally drop. And point for the Clippers. What a dig by Caitlin Smith. That ball was traveling here about warp 12, if I can use a Star Trek reference there, and dug it up nicely. But Clippers get the point. They lead Grinnell 7-4, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Waters checks in now at 6'2" for Coach Jackie Clubb. Tipped up and over by Sherman up over the block. Swing by the Clippers and off Grinnell out of bounds. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and they broaden their lead to 8-4. Again, we hope to have Tiger head volleyball coach Sheree Sharp with us on our Tiger Sports Livestream Network post-game. That serve goes out of bounds, so a service error. Again, Clear Creek Amana does not make many of those, neither serve receive nor service errors. Had one there. Point to Grinnell, and Tigers trail 8-5. Nath back to serve for Grinnell. That serve goes off a Schlarbaum out of bounds. It's a point for Grinnell. It's 8-6. Tigers serve it up. Nath with the serve. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a big swing by Clear Creek Amana. Goes out of bounds. It's a point for Grinnell, and Tigers have scored 3 straight, and they trail 8-7 now. There comes a serve, and it was just out. Long on the serve, point for CCA. Clippers lead Grinnell 9-7. Substitutes in now for Coach Jackie Clubb. Simpson in, Waters out. 6-2, 6-1 goes out, 6-2 comes in. Serve up by the Clippers. There's a set over the far side. Sherman with a big swing, and it is out. Merriman with the right idea. They try to aim for that far back corner. If you look to the lower right of your screen, you see where the 2 orange lines meet just above the E and Tiger. There, that corner where they come to a point, that's where the hitters are aiming for every time they go at an angle like that. There's a serve received by Grinnell. Set to the middle, tipped up by Grinnell, blocked back by Clear Creek Amana. There's a set now to the far side. Big swing by Sherman, blocked back by the Clippers. And that drops down. And it's a point for CCA, and they lead Grinnell 11-7. There's a serve up by CCA. Set to the near side. Big swing by Grinnell, blocked back, and then off of Grinnell into the net. It's a point for Clear Creek Amana, and they lead Grinnell 12-7. Coach Ray Sharp wants and gets a timeout. We'll take one as well. 12-7, Clear Creek Amana with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
When change and uncertainty define the times, it's good to anchor to your roots, to honor and nurture them, to remember how it all started, and let that help build the future. Because we know a strong future is built on a solid past, and that past promises mean future follow-through. You can trust us to protect what you grow, build, own, and value. Trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual.
Back here at Grinnell High School, let's take a look again at the Strand 3 Theater movie offerings for this week, now through Thursday. Taylor Swift, the official release Party of a Showgirl movie, is showing now, rated PG-13. Downton Abbey, the grand finale, rated PG. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, rated G. And One Battle After Another, rated R, showing at the Strand 3 Theaters, located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. There's a serve up by the Clippers. They lead 12-7 here in game number 4. Set by Grinnell, tipped back by the Clippers. Another set by Grinnell. This is on the far side. Sherman with a big swing and gets it to go. Finds a hole in the defense. Point for Grinnell. They trail 12-8. Tigers to serve. Caitlin Smith, the junior libero, set to serve now for Grinnell. Nice play by the Clippers, getting that ball dug up. There's a push back over by the Clippers. Tigers have a chance here. Back set to Sherman, big swing. Played up nicely by the Clippers. Free ball for Grinnell. Once again, Tigers will have a chance for an attack. There's a set now. Tigers just have to get it over. A free ball of their own. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set to the middle. Big swing, and the Clippers get that to drop down. Julia Schlarbaum that time. I checked that was Avery Lauer. My apologies on that kill. Clear Creek Amana leads Grinnell 13-8, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There's a big set to the middle. Gosling with a swing off the block by Clear Creek Amana, out of bounds. Point for Grinnell. It's 13-9. Clippers with the lead. Coach Ray Sharp clapping there. You see her in the black at the top left of your screen, encouraging her troops. Service up by the Tigers. Bullet serve bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set. Middle attack by the Clippers, and it is out. Lauer tried to get that ball in, just missed it. It's a point for Grinnell. It's 13-10. Tigers with the lead. Sherman to serve. There's a bump by the Clippers. Short set to the middle. Big swing. Blocked back by Grinnell. Inbounds. Wow. I think that was Lauren Loudon there that got the block. Gothic was there as well, but they're kind of giving Loudon, bumping her around. So we'll give that block to Lauren Loudon. Point for the Tigers. It's 13-11. Grinnell getting back into this one. Had to go chase the ball down and went all the way through the door out in the hallway. Ball needed a quick break, I guess. All right, Tigers set to serve. There's a ball dug up by the Clippers. Set now. Swing by the Clippers. Free ball for Grinnell. There's a bump. Set to the far side. Knowlton with a big swing and blocked back by the Clippers. Right there in the block, number 6, Bailey Simpson. Point for CCA, and they get the point and the serve, and they lead Grinnell 14-11. Kendall Ronfeld, sophomore setter, libero for Coach Jackie Clubb with the serving honors. Puts the ball in play. There's a bump. Set to Knowlton. Big swing off of Clear Creek. Amana dug up. Played by the Clippers. Starbaum gets it back up and over. There's a set to the net, and let's see. We're going to have a whistle, and what are they going to call? They pointed one way. They pointed Grinnell's way. Then they pointed Clear Creek Amana's way. Now Coach Ray Sharp's going to talk to the floor official. Try to get an explanation. Short conversation. And Clear Creek Amana gets the point. They lead 15-11. All right. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a big swing by the Tigers, and they find a hole in the defense. That looked like that was number 6, Lauren Loudon, on that kill attempt. So Tigers at the point. It's 15-12, and back to serve for Grinnell. Number 11, Macy Logue. Service up, bumped up by the Clippers. There's a ball played to the near side, bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to the middle. Big swing by Sherman, played back by the Clippers. Bump, set, spike back, and it goes out. It goes just wide. Nice idea by the Clippers there, trying to find the opening that was there, but just a little too strong. Goes out of bounds. Point for Grinnell. It's 15-13. Clippers with the lead. There's a serve, bumped up. There's a set. Big swing by the Clippers, and it finds it home in the middle there. Point by CCA, and they lead Grinnell 16-13. Clippers set to serve. Ball bumped up by Smith. There's a set to the far side. Big swing by Grinnell. It's blocked by the Clippers, but blocked down in the net. Knowlton gets the kill. And a point for Grinnell, 16-14. CCA with the lead. Tigers set to serve. Aiden Gosling goes back to do the service honors. Senior puts the ball in play. There's a bump by CCA. Big swing by the Clippers. Goes off the Grinnell block and lands inbounds. Wouldn't have mattered either way. It was going to be a point for Clear Creek Amana. And it's 17-14. Tigers have been able to maintain a 2 to 3 point deficit, but just cannot get up over the hump. Now here's Schlaubaum with the jump serve. There's a bump by Grinnell. There's a set. Knowlton with a big swing. Played up nicely by Ronfeld. Clippers with the attack back. There's the set. Knowlton has hit it up and over, and it goes long, out of bounds. Point for Clear Creek Amana. It's 18-14. Again, Julia Schlarbaum. Up, and with that jump serve, and there's a dig up by Grinnell. Tigers have to get it up and over. They do. Clippers now on the attack. There's a set into the net, and let's see. Tiger fans thought it was 4 hits, and what are they calling? He called a 4. It was late, but I think that was the right call. Coach Jackie Clubb, I thought she was going to talk to the referee, but she's talking to one of her players. So it's a point for Grinnell, and Tigers trail 18-15 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There's a serve up by Knowlton. Bump. Kill attempt by the Clippers, and they hammer it home. Number 15, Sarai Sherman there gets that kill. It's 19-15. Clippers with the lead here in game number 4. They lead 2 games to 1. Only the 5th game Clear Creek Amana has lost all year. There's a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Chasing it down as a setter. There's a attempt by Sherman. It's blocked. Goes into the net, out of bounds. Point for CCA. They lead Grinnell 20-15. There's a serve up by the Clippers. And that serve goes long. So it's a point for Grinnell. It's 20-16. Tigers clawing back in this one. Subs in for Grinnell. Back to serve number 3, Caitlin Nath. Nath puts it up and in. Bullet serve, handled nicely by the Clippers. This is a set to the near side. Big swing by the Clippers. Dug up by Smith. Free ball over by Grinnell. Clippers have a chance to attack. There's a bump. The set to the middle. And Waters that time. Try to hang and push it over, but blocked back. I couldn't see. That was Sherman maybe that got there and pushed it back. It's a point for Grinnell. It's 20-17. CCA with the lead. There's a serve bumped up by the Clippers. Set to the middle, and that gets down. Schlabbaum with the attempt. Gets down to the ground, finds a point for them. 21-17. Clippers with the lead here. Game number 4. There's a serve up by the Clippers. Bumped up by Knowlton. Here comes a set. To the middle. Gosling with a swing off of Schlaubaum. Tips over the net and gets over. Wow. Knowlton with a swing. Played it by Schlaubaum. There's a set to the middle, and that goes long. Did Grinnell touch it? Yes, they did. So it's tipped by Grinnell. Point for CCA, and it's 22-17. Clippers put the ball in play. Bumped up by Smith. There's a set to the far side. Swing by Sherman, and it goes out. That's a point for CCA, and it's 23-17. Clippers with the lead. Trying to close out this match here at Grinnell High School. Ball gets bumped up. There's a set to the middle. Gosling, or Senior with a swing. Tipped up and around and falls to the ground. And that's a point for CCA. And it's 24-17. And we are at match point. Match point here for the Clippers. And here comes the serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set. Tipped up and over by Clear Creek Amana and goes out of bounds. Again, it wasn't the hardest hit, but it found the opening. Drops to the ground. A point for Grinnell is 24-18. Back serving for Grinnell, number 2, Caitlin Smith. Again, Tigers have to hold off in effect 6 match points here. Smith bumps it up by the Clippers. There's a set. Big swing, blocked back by Grinnell. Wow. Gosling was there. So was Sherman, but they're kind of bumping, giving the shoves that they do nowadays. And Gosling got the block. It's a point for Grinnell, 24-19. Here comes the serve. Bumped up by the Clippers. Set to the middle, to the backside. Far side swung on, tipped up by Gosling. Ball's up in the air. There's a set now to the near side. Big swing by Grinnell, and they get it to go down. Sherman gets it to drop in. Point for Grinnell is 24-20. Tigers not going away. There's a serve up. Played up by the Clippers. There's a set. Big swing by the Clippers, and that falls off Grinnell's serve receive, and that hits the ground, and that will do it. Clippers win the 4th game 25-20. They win the match 3-1, but good effort by the Tigers. We'll take this 3-minute break. Hopefully we'll have Coach Sheree Sharp up here to talk to us in our Tiger Sports Livestream postgame. Say you are watching Tiger Volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Now is the perfect time to start your new shop house or post frame building construction project. Lumber prices are dropping to historic lows, and Proline Building Company is excited to pass those savings directly to our customers. We are offering special discounts on all new projects. Our construction calendar has immediate openings, so you can take advantage of today's low material cost without delay. Ready to get started? Visit us at www.iowadreambuilder.com and let's get started today.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey Tiger fans, Colton here at Wagon Wheels West in Grinnell, and today's game day boot is this men's Twisted X boot. This boot is going to be super comfortable with that self-stretch technology, while also being greatly durable if you have to go and work in the yard or you're out on the job all day. This is going to be the boot for you. But don't get it twisted. This boot is going to look wonderful under a nice pair of blue jeans if you got to go out on the town. And stop in, try it, and good luck, Tigers.
Back here at Grinnell High School, where the Clear Creek Amanas have defeated Grinnell 3-1. Clear Creek Amana won the first game 25-15, won the second game 25-6. Tigers looked like they were just ready to, just didn't have any energy that game number 2, and didn't look real good for Grinnell at that point. But then they dug down and got back into it and ended up beating Clear Creek Amana 25-23 in game number 3 to force a fourth game. And Tigers hung tough. But Clear Creek Amana, in the end, wins the fourth game 25-20 and wins the match 3-1. Again, that game loss is only the fifth game the Clippers have dropped all year. As you said, it's homecoming week here at Grinnell. Have the big homecoming parade and pep rally going on at Central Park. Coming up on Thursday of this week. Parade starts around 5:30. Then the pep rally in Central Park will be, probably around 6:15, 6:30-ish at the bandstand there in Central Park in the southeast corner. Check that, northeast corner. I'll be emceeing that. We'll have lots of things going on. Performance by the Tiger Cheerleaders, performance by the Tiger Paws, have captains of the various sporting teams speak, and some of the coaches, including head football coach Adam Haydenfeld. And the most important thing, though, is we will have the crowning of the 2025 Homecoming King and Queen right there in Central Park coming up Thursday here for Homecoming Week. And then, of course, the football game Friday, the Grinnell Tigers host the Marion Wolves in a big Class 4A District 4 battle. Tigers sitting at 2-0 in the district. And every game's a big game. And Tigers will have that game at TT Craney Field this Friday. Blake Walker and Dan Walker will be doing that call. I'll be out of town, so Blake Walker is graciously was able to, his schedule allowed for him to come back and do the game with Dan Walker. So they'll have that game for you this Friday night. Pre-game around 7:15, kickoff at 7:30 right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Still waiting for Coach Ray Sharp to make her way up here so we can talk about tonight's game. Again, Tigers, that second game, basically, they only got 6 points and looked, I don't know if it was intimidated or out of it or what, but just looked kind of, I don't know, even starstruck is the right word, just lost their mojo or didn't have their juice they needed. But came back in that third game and got the win 25-23. So we're going to take another break here as we wait for Coach Sharp to talk to your team. Lots to talk about, lots of proud things to talk about. And we'll take this break and come back and have our post game. You're watching Grinnell Tiger Volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
It's more than just a game, it's a tradition, a community. Every Friday night tradition deserves a homemade favorite, Polly-I's Pizza. Stop in on 5th Ave in downtown Grinnell or order online at pollyi'sgrinnellia.com. Go Tigers!
When change and uncertainty define the times, it's good to anchor to your roots, to honor and nurture them, to remember how it all started, and let that help build the future. Because we know a strong future is built on a solid past, and that past promises mean future follow-through. You can trust us to protect what you grow, build, own, and value. Trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual.
At Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, we know that the Tigers have a game plan every time they take the field or court. And at Ramsey Weeks, we have a plan for you too. Check out our website at ramseyweeks.com to get started. You can find all your insurance needs from residential to commercial, and if it is real estate you are looking for, you are one click away in the top menu. Here you can browse our residential and commercial listings. Don't forget, let Ramsey Weeks create a game plan for your new insurance or real estate purchase. Go Tigers!
Back here at Grinnell High School. So waiting for Coach Sharp to make her way up here. Well, now we're being told may not be able to make it up here, but either way, we'll wait here a bit longer. Talk about tonight's match a little bit more. Again, Clear Creek Amana comes in here 31-2 match record. Ranked number 1 in the state in Class 4A. And Tigers put up a good fight in that first game. It was like 15-14, or I want to say maybe 8-8 in that first game when the jump serve of sophomore Julia Schlarbaum, Tigers just could not get it figured out. They ripped off about 6 or 7 straight points, and that got the Clippers the lead, and Clippers went on to win that first game 25-15. Then in game number 2, Tigers just didn't have their energy or their juice, or something was off, and it showed. Clear Creek Amana raced out to a big lead, and they never looked back, winning that second game 25-6. Then the Tigers got their energy back, got right out of the gate, got a 2-point lead on them being the Clippers, and it was a tight back and forth best game of the match was game number 3, and Tigers ended up winning it 25-23 over Clear Creek Amana. And then game number 4 came on, and Tigers again were doing pretty well. And one of the keys in that game number 3 is when Julia Schlarbaum, she's that big jump serve we were telling you about. She only got 1 serve attempt in that game number 3. Game number 1 and game number 2, she had like 6 or 7 in a row. So that was a big key to getting that game number 3. Then in game number 4, Tigers were cruising along there again and hanging tough with them. And again, hit a little pass there where Clear Creek Amana got about 5 or 6 points in a row. And Tigers cut it down to 3 and 2 a couple times, just could not get up over the hump, and ended up winning or losing the match, but in a great battle, 25-20. And Coach Sheree Sharp making way up here to our broadcast position, and we're going to try to get the headset out here to her. All right, Coach, there we go. No, you're good. Get you all set up here, get the mic adjusted, and there we go. Well, Coach, good news. You took a game from the Clippers, their 5th one they've lost all year, and especially after that game number 2 where it's 25-6. I mean, I don't know what you said to them there between 2 and 3, but they came out with more energy and more zip, and you can finally see that, yeah, we can do this, and they got it done in that game number 3.
They did. I was really proud of them. We came out of set 2, and we were starting to play the blame game, and so we put a stop to that. We're not going to do that. That's not who we are. It's not how we treat each other. You require excellence of your teammate, but how you speak to them when you require that is so vitally important, especially at this age, because they internalize everything. And so we talked about how we're going to speak to each other, and that the only person that gets to do any yelling and any biting is me. And so once we got that figured out, we were all doing better.
Coach's privilege, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Right. And so, and you came back and you got a big win and rolling along. Then in game number 4, again, rolling right along. And one thing I thought was key, in that game number 3, that Julia Schlarbaum, that sophomore, that big jump serve, in that game number 3, she only got 1 serve in.
She only got 1.
The other 2 games, she got like 6 or 7 in a row. Game number 4 came back. She didn't get 6, but she got like 4 or 5, and that kind of got that gap. You try to cut it down to 2, just couldn't get over the hump. But great fight by your kids, and certainly a lot you can build on from this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I have no concerns about where we are for this season. I've been really, really happy with their fight and that they just lean into it instead of pulling away, and it's just that constant, hey, we're not going to be scared of this. It's hard. It's supposed to be hard. So go after it. And if we fail, we're going to fail big. And that's okay.
It's just like that line from I don't know if you remember the movie with Tom Hanks and the female baseball player, but, he said, it's supposed to be hard. The hard is what makes it great.
Yep.
And that's true for any sport.
Absolutely.
It's hard, but that's such a true line. So you get 3-1 loss here. You got a big tournament this weekend. Pairings come out Thursday. Have you had any indication or inkling where they may put you, possibly host, or is it just you just never know with the girls' union?
I don't put too much stock into that, just simply because whatever comes, we're going to take care of it. We're going to do our job. We're going to be in the gym. We're going to be getting better every single day, and that's all I can ask from the girls. All
right, very good. Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Again, kind of funny to say congratulations on a loss, but, again, as you talked earlier, very proud of this team. Girls show a lot of fight, and, maybe get that little springboard into the postseason.
Absolutely.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's head coach Sheree Sharp on our post game. And that will wrap it up here from our broadcast position here at Grinnell High School. Again, the final, Clear Creek Amana defeats Grinnell 3-1, and that will do it for high school volleyball. For all of us here at Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, I'm Chris Juni saying good night, and you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.